Hello, I'm Richard Ridge for BroadwayWorld. I'm at the American Airlines Theatre for Roundabout Theatre Company's 5th annual Student Theatre Arts Festival, which is hosted by On the 20th Century's Andy Karl. And I caught up with many of this year's students and teachers.
So this is a celebration of students' work. It's about celebrating the students of today and the artists of tomorrow. And we have 10 schools doing excerpts from plays that they've worked on with the Roundabout all year round. We have 10 schools from about 175. And it's just about celebrating their work. It's not a competition. It's about schools coming together, and you can actually hear them right now in the lounge. They're all singing. There's like 175 of them breaking out in song, and it's just a celebration of young artistic work.
Being a part of this program has given me the ability to see many plays, and because I've been able to see many plays, I've been able to see different types of sets. And each set is unique in its own way, and it's very different. It's always something new, something that you never expect. Two trips ago, I believe, we went to go see Into the Woods, and I expected it to look like the woods, but no, it was completely different. It was pianos, pieces of pianos, the skeletons of them, the wiring and the ropes stretched all over the stage, making it look completely different than when I imagined it.
As well as a technician, I'm also the ambassador, so we also have the schools display, what do we do in the schools and such, and we also have students from the different schools here showing off their theater pieces to the audience, the outside world. We're bringing them into our theater environment to show what we're made of, basically. Yeah.
Oh, secretly, I've always wanted to be on stage, but that's like a secret between you and me. I've always wanted to be on stage, and I was never a shy kid, but I just never thought of myself as just the thought of being on stage was like, whoa. So it was really fun how I took it from the classroom to the stage at JKO, which is our school, to the Roundabout stage, to now Broadway. It was all of this happened in the span of 3 months, and I was just like, whoa. It was great. It was actually great. I can't find any other words for it. It was great. And this is something, I know this is something that people, nobody could take away from me. Because I can say that I performed on Broadway, and this is nobody can take this away from me. So it's pretty cool.
I can't breathe in a place where my life is consumed by fear, in a place where my voice can't be heard. I mean, who can? The fact that Alina just accepts it, the fact that she's conformed to these ideals is mind-blowing. America was supposed to be this place where my dreams come true, but instead I've watched them demise. All I've learned here is you're either wrong or white. That's all I've learned, and that's all they're ever going to teach me.
So tonight, the kids from Repertory are presenting an original senior distinction project written by one of our seniors, Cassandra Rivera, entitled Somewhere, and it is the culmination of the senior year research project that becomes a piece of original theater that every single student writes, and then about half of our students end up producing, with the other half of the students serving as their artistic team and actors. Additionally, we have several students doing the staged reading of another original work, this one written by one of our seniors, Darlene Suriel, who wrote a piece that the first stage reading is going to be tonight, and it's going to get produced over the summer for fully staged production.
My students at Esperanza have written a parody of Into the Woods that we called Into the Hood, that we took the same 4 fairy tales and rewrote them for the modern age.
That's crazy. That's great.
Yeah, it's so exciting and so funny. Today we're doing a little bit of Rapunzel, and we call it Syndro because it's a boy instead of a girl in Cinderella. So they are excited to be on Broadway for sure.
So the students that I'm working with, they produced a production of The Crucible, but it's set in the 1980s at a prep school that's called Salem Prep School. Yeah.
Today our school is doing a little snippet from our spring musical, Little Shop of Horrors. And we picked numbers that involved the whole cast, so we wouldn't exclude anyone. And it's a great day. The kids are having the best time, as you can hear.
How exciting was this for you? It was like a rock concert.
I know, I just walked in out of the elevators. We're at the American Airlines Theatre, and there's kids everywhere that are so excited for tonight, and that just immediately pumps you up. I'm really happy to be here and really happy to represent, on the 20th century, but also arts and education.
I mean, these kids have been doing this all year round, coming to these, roundabout education programs, which all leads up to tonight.
Yeah, it's like their Tonys, right? I got mine in a couple weeks, but these guys, it's like a big deal. It's what's really exciting is that everybody's here and they're all together and they're all cheering together, and that's what really theater is all about. It's about community. It's about building something together that you can entertain plenty of people with. But it's a lot about the family of theater. That's what I love about theater. And anyway.
The show you're about to see is a selection of work representing more than 10 schools and 150 young people. However, this is only a portion of what we're celebrating tonight. Each year, Roundabout's Education Department serves over 15,000 students and hundreds of schools throughout the 5 boroughs of New York City. My goal is to transform the New York City classrooms into theaters and our theaters into classrooms. Yep. And I'm happy to support education in the arts to young people because guess what? I was young once. I know that's hard to grasp. I was young. This guy in the suit was actually a lanky, quiet, red-headed kid who thought I'd follow my brother's footsteps into football. And when I got hit in the head a few times, I thought, thank God I can sing. And my chorus teachers, they were the ones that encouraged me to follow my music. And I joined the chorale, and we competed statewide. And they asked me to audition for the summer musicals, where I played Judd Fry in Oklahoma. Yes, with a cast on my foot from a skateboarding accident I had two days before the show started. But my point is, arts education, it's very important. I believe the key to success in anything is encouragement, whether you follow the career in the arts or not. When a teacher, a professor, or mentor educates you and says, you can do it, it gives you the spark you need to be brave and amazing, like all of you guys, and get up here and do what you're about to do tonight and make some magic.
Let's talk about this program, what this program means to you, what it's meant to the kids in the school.
Yeah, well, as far as the musical goes, it's been so great for the kids to learn from real theater professionals. We've worked with set designers and lighting and sound designers. We've had a professional producer come, so it's really helped to elevate our musical from what it would be, just bring it to a higher level. We've had professional choreography. The kids got to do a lot more character work. But aside from the help with the musical, Roundabout also comes to my classroom. We have classroom residencies, and that is just a real treat for the kids because, instead of doing typical boring lessons, they get these actors to come into our classrooms and really it links up with what we're learning curriculum-wise. It still links to the Common Core standards, but it makes it more accessible and fun for the kids, and it's a real treat.
I think it's by and large it's a sense of professionalism. It's a sense of really working in the industry. You talk to our kids who are most heavily involved. Downstairs we have Maury and Kimberly, who are sort of our ambassadors for this student production workshop, and they are theater artists. They are working in the field in nearly every sense of the world, except that they're also going to high school, and they will go off and pursue this, and that this will be a part of who they are. And what they bring to the working world. And it's just totally, even for a kid who's just barely touches the Roundabout partnership, the sense of professionalism and the level of attention to detail that's given to each level of the partnership is just tremendous.
Being a part of this for 5 seasons, what it has meant to you and has meant to your kids?
Oh, my kids talk about it all year, and it's a big motivator. They love to come and see what everybody's doing all over the city. They in terms of writing their show, this year they were like, this is going to get a lot of laughs on Broadway, writing a line. I was like, well, I think it might. Yeah, good job. So they love it. They look forward to it, and it gives them such confidence. To be on the real Broadway stage is an amazing opportunity for them.
For me, it's just a very rewarding experience because to see these children grow and to see their confidence expand and to see them take ownership of their own voice. A lot of our kids come from communities that are disenfranchised and they don't have a lot of opportunities. So I really feel great that I'm able to give them a gift that I think that they will take with them for the rest of their lives, whether they pursue theater or not. Every student who performs on this stage today will keep this memory with them for the rest of their lives as a proud moment and a sense of accomplishment in their lives. So I'm just happy that I was able to be a part of giving them that gift.
It's about a young person understanding that there's a process in what they're doing and that their process actually mirrors a professional experience. If you could see the students backstage and they're going, oh, Miss Gail, I'm so nervous. It's Broadway. And I'm like, me too, it's Broadway. I think that's really important for them to just understand that what they're doing could be a career. It could be a profession, and that it's attainable.